All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. It's story time. Here is my porta potty story.
Oh boy.
This was a very young me. This was, I believe, before I met you. No, I had my blueberry at the time. So this was middle school. I think this was the same year we met.
Yeah, we met in 6th grade, or?
Yeah, so I think this was the same, because I had my that little blueberry phone I used to have.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember that was a crappy quality phone. So this was the time my dad was on a business trip, and my mom and our family friends, they hit us up and they said, hey, we know of this good meat festival in Long Island. Do you want to come with? Obviously, I said, yes, let's do this. Let's go to this meat festival. So here we are in this tiny car, just driving to the meat festival. It's a very boring ride. Like, here's the thing. I had my DS. I forgot to charge my DS, so my DS was dead. So I was like, fuck, I don't have anything to play with. My phone wasn't, like, great on reception, so I couldn't call anyone. I didn't have internet on my phone, so I was like, fuck, I don't have anything. So what had happened was I got into... It was a very boring ride, but we finally got to this meat festival, which was really just like local house owners, like, opening up their house to, like, the people to just, have them, eat a shit ton of meat. And so when we got there, it just became this, it was a very wide open backyard. They were still growing the meat, so there was nothing ready yet. So here I was, a chubby kid, so hungry. And so me and my friend, we were just like, we were just walking around, like my mom and like and the family friends, they were like on their table, like just talking to each other, like Hispanic parent things. And then there was me and my friend. We were just walking around, just doing shit. We were actually curious, can we go inside the house? And they said, nope, the house is off limits. I'm like, okay, sure, fine. And then we saw this one cute girl.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so here are two chubby kids, 10, 11 years old, going after this one cute, I think she was our age too, so 10-year-old girl. This was not going to end well from the beginning.
Nope, not the way you made it sound.
Yeah, so we talked to this. This was kids, so there wasn't like the peer pressure that like us being fat was going to prevent us from talking to this girl. This was like me before I had the self-conscious thing. So we just talked to her. We had fun for like an hour. What I mean by having fun, we just talked and played around. That's it. So that was it. We were just, forming a weird, like, hey, we're the same age group. We have no one else around here. Let's just tag along until this event's over. She was a nice girl. Obviously, I fell for her harder than I should have, and I don't even fucking remember her name. I don't even think I asked for her name back then. We just met, we just hanged out, that's it. And we were just, like, doing shenanigans around this backyard that we don't even have. So I pulled aside my friend, because her mom called her over, so this was the perfect opportunity for me and my friend to say, okay, hey, so we understand I'm going to be the one to kiss this girl, right? And he said, why do you have to kiss this girl? Why can't I kiss the girl? It's like, bro, you're fatter than me. Please let me have this moment. And this came after my my elementary school crush. So I had no self-morals. I just gave no fucks. So we eventually agreed upon, because we argued for like a good 2 minutes, like, why do you have to have this girl? It's like, bro, just let me have it. It's like, okay, fine. I'll let you have this girl. So here we were walking back to this girl. So here was my plan. And this is where the porta potty fits in. I told him, I'm going to get this girl in the porta potty, and I'm going to kiss her. And this was little kid me, so I thought this was a smart plan. Of course, now in retrospect, like, why would I put this girl in a very smelly box full of shit and piss and try and kiss her in? So funny thing, of course, obviously, we were kids, so I obviously wasn't going to, like, just tell her, hey, I like you, let's kiss. Wasn't obviously going to work. I had to trick her. And this sounds this sounds really horrible of me, but I was a kid. I had no fucks. I had no thought process into this. So I eventually convinced her. I tricked her into coming into this porta potty with her, and then I eventually did. It took a little bit convincing. We were trying to we created this scenario where we were playing this game, like a role playing game, like we used to do back in middle school, and so I got her into the porta potty. So I had my friend be my watchman. Don't fucking let anyone in. Why are you making those faces?
The bodyguard.
Yeah, so he actually did his job. But then, this is where I start... You know, you ever have that one weird moment where you just start chickening out?
Yes.
I was having that moment. I was in the room, and I'm like, wait, I'm in the room. How am I going to get this girl to kiss me?
One of those, I didn't think I'd get these for.
Exactly. Like,
Yep.
I didn't think I would even be in this room with you. So we were just talking for like 2 minutes, still acting in this role-playing game. And I was still thinking in my mind, like, I need to find an excuse in-game to get her to kiss me. And so eventually it became to the point. Now, Sal, you're forgetting one key aspect about this meat festival. There was a shit ton of beer.
Yep.
So here comes this drunk man who... My friend, legit, he just came out of nowhere. Like, my friend was, like, you know, being, like, the bodyguard. He was just looking around, like, making sure none of our parents, none of anyone we know was, like, gonna, you know, show up and, like, ruin the whole moment. Then here comes this drunk man. Oh, I forgot to mention it. There's only one porta-potty.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, here comes this drunk man. I think it was, like, not borderline alcoholic, not, like, borderline, like, super drunk, but he was, like, drunk to the point where he's like, I gotta take a piss.
Oh, no.
So here comes him. He's just like, fuck, I gotta take a piss.
See, now
He just ran towards my friend. My friend saw him. He was like a fucking rhino. And he's like, I need to use the porta potty. He's like, oh, my friend's in there. Like, listen, kid, I seen you guard this door for like 3 minutes. Your friend's small. He's not taking the biggest shit in the world. He pushed my friend inside and started knocking on the fucking door. He's like, oh no. Here I was like, oh fuck, I gotta kiss this girl before I'm kicked out of the fucking porta potty. And so there was like 20 seconds before, you know, the inevitable happened. So here I was, like, trying to figure out, okay, how do I do this? How do I do it? Do I just, like, go in? Do I still be smart? Do I act as it's part of the game? And then here comes where the shitter comes. He fucking got crazy. He knocked over the porta potty.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Here was the problem. She was on the, like, it went this way, so the shit was going to go that way. She was on that side.
Uh-oh.
So here I was. This was my moment. Like, I had one chance. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to take the bullet. As soon as that porta potty starts falling, I just that was the one clear instinct. I became an anime character. I just went fucking flash speed. I switched positions with her. And we fall, and all the shit goes on my fucking shoulder.
Oh.
All the piss, all the shoulder. Went on my shoulder, my arm. Like, thankfully, I don't know how my hand was unaffected. Like, my hand was, like, sticking this way. So it just barely missed it.
Oh, God.
And it's like, fuck.
Oh, no.
Fuck. And thankfully, my mom, like, I don't know if it was my mom or his mom, they fucking went all commando mode and just, like, punched the shit out of me. Like, bro, there were kids in that porta potty. We were fine. We were, like, there was no injuries. I just, like, smelled like shit. So here I was, like, fuck, I didn't get the kiss. I smelled like shit. And you know what was the worst thing of all? I didn't even get to eat any of the meat.
Uh-oh.
So,
yep.
So I went to, so the rest of the story is kind of like a simple, like, wrapping of the bow. Like, I went to the bathroom, super embarrassed, just got my arm cleaned off, you know, well, either way, that didn't really help. I needed to take a shower. But I'm not taking a shower in the stranger's house. So here I was going to smell like shit for the rest of when we get back home. So the main festival was ending because, you know, the guy, like, being drunk and all ruining, like, he ruined the moment. So, like, they were calling out the festival early, which fucking sucked. I didn't get to eat anything. So everyone was packing up. So my parents took a longer while because they were talking to, like, the owner saying that this is unacceptable. They were having, like, an argument. And then the girl was leaving first with her family. I got a kiss on the cheek. That's it. I felt accomplished still. But still, it proves to me, like, I am never going to a porta potty again. I will not have piss and shit on my arm again.
Yep, that's always been my fear. Oh, boy.
What, just someone tilting you over, like, you're
just because I've had so many times from my friends. My friend was, like, in a porta potty once, and we, like, would tap on it, you know, just to make fun of him. But at one point, we almost, like, tipped it over because we were, like, rocking it. And it almost fell over, and I was like, uh-oh.
What was it like? Did it stop, like, right away, or was it just, like, the last minute saved the day?
Last minute just kind of tipped back to standing up. So I kind of sat there, and I was like, okay, I don't feel like such a dick.
You got that. Yeah, so that's why I don't trust porta potties, because after that experience, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that again. I did take a picture of her on my phone. But, of course, obviously, I lost the phone, and it's just, you know, I moved around a lot, so I was like, I lost the phone, I don't even know what she looks like anymore. And that was like 10 years ago, I don't even know what she looks like anymore. She could be ugly, or she could be fucking a model at this point. I don't even know. All that matters is I got a kiss on the cheek, and that was the closest base I got into my life since. I'm being serious. Oh well. But no, that
it was quite the epic hero story, Joe. Imagine if it was her who ended up on that side.
If it was her on that side, I'm pretty sure I would not kiss her on the cheek. I'm pretty sure I would just ignore her for the rest of the day and try to find because the moral of the story is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, obviously those were kids. I was a kid at that moment, so obviously having a kiss was like the biggest thing that would happen. Obviously, if this was me right now, I would obviously try and get her into bed, which obviously is never going to happen. But the moral of this lesson, kids, is that the food is more important than the girl. The girl will always be there, but the food will not always be there. So go for the food first. Because legit, they were cooking this giant ass pork. I legit wanted to have a piece of that pork, but it fucking. The girl came in and like I forgot all about food. Period.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've had so many other awkward like attempts to kiss girls because again we were kids, so it was like kissing was like the biggest thing that could happen to us.